Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Southern Dirt. My name is Summer, and in this video I'll be going over all the seeds, seed packets, brands, and plants that I will be putting in all of our GreenStalks. We have 10 this year. I'm super excited to get those planted, and we have raised beds, and we also have in-ground gardening. So we do all types of gardening here, and if you haven't yet subscribed, I hope you do. We have 1,100 square feet back here in our backyard patio garden area. We entertain back here and have our dinners back here. We also have a food forest, and we have over 125 fruiting trees on our property. We also have some area back where our cows graze, or we have wild foods back there as well. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video. If you are new to the channel, I want to point you to a playlist. It's called What to Plant and When for Zone 9. I put together an entire series of what you can plant in Zone 9 throughout the year, month by month. It's definitely helping a lot of people understand of what to plant and when for Zone 9, so make sure that you check that out. I'm really excited to share all this with you guys because typically I'm not this organized. Usually I've used this little notepad here over the years that dates all the way back to 2015. Of just wish lists for fall. Then I kind of get a little sketch pad out and put the plans together. Nothing fancy, but it's worked for me all these years. It's nice to go back and find out, what I did for fall and spring and the plans I had there. This year I invested in a printable GreenStalk journal. It's really nice. I think it's $12. You can download it. And you just put it in a little binder. It's so nice. So if you have just a couple GreenStalk gardens, you can use this little journal. That's great, but I outgrown it, and you can actually print multiple pages for your planters. So I'm gonna go over all the seeds I'll be putting in my GreenStalk this year, and I'll be showing you my plans of where I'm putting everything in the garden. I haven't got a ruler out this year. And then all of my seed packets here, seeds I've saved, and I'll go through all those. So what I've done here is I've actually organized all of my GreenStalks by putting all the seed packets into a bag of what I plan to direct sow. So that has been really nice. I went ahead and wrote down and pre-planned what we're gonna do this year. I never stick to my hard plan, but it's good to have a plan so you know how much space you have for your vegetables and your flowers and your plants. So every year when I actually get outside and start to plant, I get an idea of planting something in a different spot, or I get an impulse buy at a Lowe's or my local garden shop where I'm like, where am I going to put this? So leave some room in your plan for those occasional random plants or things that a friend maybe shares with you. So my first planter, I will be planting all beans in every single tier. Our family loves beans, and I have not done an entire GreenStalk with just beans. Last year, we planted these Gold Rush beans from GreenStalk Vertical Garden. If you guys haven't checked out their seeds, I actually ordered all of their bundles. There's an all-in-one bundle where you can get the herbs, leafy greens, favorite summer, vegetables, kids bundle, flower bundle, and root vegetable flowers. So you can buy those individual, or you can buy the whole group. I definitely recommend that. And of course, you can save $10 off your order when you use my coupon code SD10 when you order $75 or more. We love these so much that we wanted to go ahead and get extras, so we've got that. We're gonna also, I tried to find something similar, and we're gonna try these Cherokee wax beans from Ferrymore. I have planted Baker Creek seeds before, looks like back in 2020. Some Bush Lake beans, the 274. So the beans really grow great in the GreenStalk. Also, I'm gonna try these Slenderette bush beans as well. So in my second GreenStalk, which is the one right under our pergola, which I just did the video in front of, it is already planted. It has these beautiful flowers in it. We have herbs and flowers and aloe, and we're just gonna keep what we have there. It's mostly planted, but I do wanna add basil. I wanna add some more parsley, some thyme, and we're gonna put some seasonal flowers in there for fall. And we never can grow enough cilantro, so we're gonna add some cilantro there. And we're gonna try this wintertime. This came with as a free seed packet from GreenStalk Garden when we got our last GreenStalk garden. So this is my third GreenStalk garden. This is the first GreenStalk I ever did just flowers in. It was so beautiful. It was the release of the new basket weave, and I just wanted it to look beautiful. So we are actually going to be resetting that whole entire GreenStalk with seasonal flowers. I can't wait to show you guys that, and we're gonna pull out all of our other flowers. We're gonna pot them and put them maybe elsewhere. So my fourth GreenStalk, I have not grown celery in my GreenStalk, but I have heard that they grow really great in the top tier. So this year, I'm gonna try celery in our top tier, and we're gonna be using Tall Utah 527 OR improved, and try to see how that works. If anybody has a recommendation for a better celery, let me know. Looks like I've got some celery Tall Utah from our local seed shop here in town. I've never been good at growing celery. I eat a lot of celery, so hopefully that does well. We've already planted some sweet banana peppers. I'll go back and show you all of our seedlings that we've planted already. But sweet banana peppers are probably my favorite snack from the garden. I love just picking them. Any children that come over, they love to grab them off the plant and eat them. I'll usually pour a bottle of ranch into a bowl and the kids just go to town. So we are going to plant peppers on our bottom two tiers, and we're going to use the supports for those. I'm also going to be planting some bok choy. These are from Haas last year. These did really well. They just look so pretty in the GreenStalk. I also put some in my raised beds, and I'll be doing that again this year. Last year I planted leeks, and they did so good. So we're gonna mix in some leeks and some parsley right into this particular GreenStalk. And I also saved some bok choy from previous years, so we have a different variety. So on our GreenStalk 5, this is where our salsa garden was. I'm going to do all tomatoes this year. I've never done an entire tomato tower, but we just never get enough tomatoes, and I wanted to try some different micro or small tomato plants. So I went online. I kind of wanted them quickly and found some on Amazon. These are from the Survival Garden Seeds, and this is called Tiny Tim. So last year, and the year before, we bought a plant from Lowe's called Siam, and it did so well in our GreenStalk that we saved seeds from it and planted the following year, and we're definitely going to do more of those this year. I also went online and found some dwarf Red Robin tomatoes. We've already started all these seeds. I'll show you those in a little bit, but we're going to do Red Robin, Tiny Tim, Siam. We're going to do 2 Siams and 2 Tiny Tims and see how those work. So I'm also going to do a salad tower, and we are going to do some black seed Simpson. This is from GreenStalk Vertical Garden. Red Russian kale. We did that last year and it did really well. So it's nice to have a pretty color mixed in with all your greens. That's from GreenStalk as well. Dwarf blue curled kale. This is something that does really well in the GreenStalk, and I will always plant it in our GreenStalk. It just looks so well and grows so well. We're also going to try the salad bowl blend and some burpee bib. We have to do that every year, along with some seasonal romaine. We're going to try this dwarf blue kale Vivates version, and here's some Baker Creek seeds. It's basically like a red romaine, and we've been planting that one for years, and it does absolutely well. So that will add some really nice color, and I'll have salads for the whole year, and it'll be so nice to have that. So the kids wanted to have their own GreenStalk this year, so I am letting them have a tower of carrots. The whole entire tower we're planting of carrots. Last year I tried carrots out, and it was so much fun. They grew all the way to the bottom of the tiers. They were so beautiful. If I can put a little clip of us harvesting a carrot, I will. So we're gonna try the Scarlet Nantes. I probably said that wrong. That's from GreenStalk. Some more Scarlet Nantes from Sustainable Seed Company. Some tender sweet carrots. Some long June, can you read that for me?
Which one?
Long imperator. Is that how you say it?
I would say imperator.
Long imperator.
Imperator. So that one. And Danvers. All right, in this tower, we're going to be planting sugar daddy peas. That's my June's favorite vegetable to eat from the garden. So we're going to have the top 2 tiers are going to be sugar daddies. I'm just torn. Should I do because they do climb. I don't know if I'm going to do them at the top or the bottom. So if anybody has grown sugar snap peas in their GreenStalk garden, what do you think I should do? Top or bottom? I also have the sugar snap, and then we have Cascadia sugar snap. We're going to try, and I probably need to get some more. I need to find some red cabbage, but that grew so well in the GreenStalk last year. It looks so pretty. Onions aren't in at our local nursery, but I did find these onions at our local Lowe's and thought, hey, I might as well go ahead and try these too and see how they work. And I want to find a variety of broccoli that grows well in zone 9. One of my subscribers said that they grew a specific, back up, 3, 2, 1. One of my subscribers mentioned that they grew a certain variety of broccoli that grows well in this zone. So if you're listening or you know a variety that works great, I don't care if it's like a little bushing or sprouting one. My broccoli always goes to seed, and I would love to have a nice tier of broccoli this year. So comment below and help me out. Of all the towers I'm planning, I'm probably more excited about this particular tower because we are going to have a legit tea garden this year in one of our GreenStalks. I've been having a lot of health issues, a lot of inflammation, an autoimmune, Hashimoto's, all the things. And so I've been looking for natural remedies for a lot of that. So I went online and ordered a bunch of different things. So we will be planting white yarrow, ashwagandha, marshmallow. I also got mullein, and they sent me a free seed feverfew. So that would be fun. I went online. I was missing a lot of my herbs and found this medicinal tea and herb seed kit for 15 of them, and they're non-GMO, and they're made in the USA. So I thought I'd try them out, and I'll put the link to that in the description below. But I found some, in that they had some borage, and these, I'm totally probably ruining all these words. Also going to be planting some majorium, and I want different kinds of basil this year. This is Italian Genovese. I think I got that right. Some flat parsley. We can't ever get enough parsley. We also have some cilantro. We're gonna try this long-standing Santo from GreenStalk. And the GreenStalk sent me a free packet. We're gonna try this one too. I'm not sure the variety. Here's a parsley that's triple curled from Ferrymore. Here's some chives that we'll be growing. These are so, I just love when they start to flower. They're so pretty. You can actually eat the flowers, and it just makes for a fancy meal. So we'll be trying the common chives from GreenStalk Garden. Also got some sweet basil. This was a free seed packet. Some English thyme, and again, they have an herb bundle where a lot of these came from. Never can get enough thyme, so we're going to plant all the time we can. We're also going to plant some chamomile, and this is German chamomile. I don't know if there's any other types of chamomile, but if there are, let me know, because I would drink a lot of this tea. So I also have this lemon balm we'll be planting, and some slow bolt cilantro. I also, a friend gave me this garlic that's supposed to grow well in our zone. It's called Transylvania garlic. So we'll be putting that in our top tiers, and I'm super excited to see how this grows. I also plan on putting a lot of these. Also have this perennial vulgars, self-heal all. So it's from Southern Seeds. I think I found it on Etsy, not sure. Anyways, a lot of these are designed to dry or put fresh in a tea and kind of help with a lot of my problems. So we're gonna try that out. I'm excited. And we're gonna put as much herbs and natural products as we can into our garden this year. And for our last garden, this will be our chicken garden. I didn't even do a page for it because we just set it up. The plan is to plant a lot of flowers and maybe some herbs. The chickens like. We have some oregano down there. We'll probably put some more oregano down there for. All right, so this is our sketch of our first garden that we started with. And I have my 2 raised beds from Vego Garden. This one we actually just pulled up a lot of wonderful things and put them in pots. Here is our plan for our first garden. And this was the first garden that we ever started. And then I wanted more space and we created a second garden. And I told my husband I wanted more space and we created the third garden. And then it grew into the barn garden, the chicken garden, and the list goes on. So if y'all are anything like me and did the same thing, please comment below and tell me how many garden areas you have. We just actually pulled up everything from these gardens and are getting them ready for these wonderful gardening grids from Garden in Minutes. I don't know if y'all can see them, but it makes watering so simple. The water waters your plants from the base and not from the top. So they'll be so nice. It'll allow us to square foot garden. So it'll be very easy. First gardening bed, we're gonna do a lot of herbs, the bigger herbs that wouldn't typically fit in a GreenStalk. And since some of the herbs that are new and we've never grown before, we're gonna try to see how they do in the GreenStalk and then also try them in our raised beds. I kind of keep this one like a perennial type of bed. So we're gonna kind of add some of those into there, some flowers and some nasturtiums. And typically we throw some sweet potatoes in there in the season at some point. In our garden over here, these are Vego beds. And I've got onions. We did onions last year. They did really good. The bok choy looked awesome. So we're gonna do bok choy again. When we find red cabbage seeds, we're gonna put red cabbage in there, kale, and some marigolds. We're gonna pop in some flowers and whatnot there. So in our larger garden to the left here, we are gonna put our tomato cages on the far back of the garden. This garden gets like 10 hours of sun, so it's really brutal to my tomatoes. So we have a tree over on this side, which typically shades these in the afternoon. So hopefully my tomatoes will produce a little longer this year with that little bit of safety of the tree in the afternoon sun. We're also going to plant some squash. We plan on planting some zucchini and some butter or bush scallop squash. These are really fun. We grew them last year. I like growing those in the ground. We're also going to grow our collard greens in the ground. Those can pretty much last most of the year. So at least we have something standing up and looking nice and leafy green. We have an African blue basil. And we're going to put a row of flowers here. I'm not quite sure yet what flowers we're going to do. But I want to plant more flowers in the garden this year. So I'm getting all kinds of random flowers. These bachelor buttons looked fun and the snapdragons. We've saved seeds over the years from our mammoth sunflowers. Those are always fun. They grow 10 to 12 feet tall. I saved seeds from several years ago. We did these ruby eclipse sunflowers, and those give like multi-heads. Those were really pretty. Here's some nasturtiums. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. That we're going to try from GreenStalk. So I'm kind of torn though. I might put a tomato tower over here as well. Just kind of see. So that's what we're doing in this garden. And over on our left side of the garden, this is where we have a big oak that has grown tremendously over the years since I've been gardening and kind of shades this out for most of the day. So we are going to put some of our tea bushes. We got some really cool green tea bushes online, and we're going to try to grow our own tea. So that'll be fun. We're gonna try one there. We might actually throw one over in our Vego bed and try it to see how that does. We're gonna put some kale, and we're gonna try to do rows of sunflowers over here. And then some mixed flowers. I'm gonna try to keep some perennial flowers out here as well. So when those seasonal flowers go, at least I have something that is blooming. And last but not least, we have a new chicken garden. We're gonna have our GreenStalk garden down here. Most likely I'm gonna put some sweet potatoes in the bottom. They like to vine around the edges. That'll be perfect. The chickens can kind of eat some of the vines, and put some flowers for some shade, and then some oregano down there, maybe a few vegetables. We have plenty of vegetables in our garden that we feed our chickens, so I don't think I need a whole lot of vegetables down there. This year we will be planting Moneymaker tomatoes, and those have done really well. I think I'm going into my 4th year growing these, and one of my YouTube subscribers suggested that I grow those, and they've done really well. So thank you for that. And if there is some kind of variety that you see I'm not planting, or a plant that I need to have in my garden, please don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you tell me some things that you really enjoyed growing. And I definitely don't want to miss out. Oh, fireweed. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to put a nice row of fireweed here. We went to Alaska in 2020, and there's this beautiful purple fireweed everywhere we went. And I'm just going to see if I can grow it here. I have no clue if it grows, but we're going to try it. Here's some more tea seeds. I tried to germinate these the last year, and they didn't come up. So I think I missed the point of soaking the seeds before I plant. So we're going to try that again. And guys, I think I've covered most all of my seeds. Our collard green seeds we've saved over the years. I got here. I know at some point we'll put eggplants somewhere. Oh, we're going to show you what we have planted in the back garden. So here's our seedlings, and I forgot to mention that we are growing eucalyptus, baby blue eucalyptus. And look at these. They're already coming out. They look so cute. I think it'd be fun to have them in the house and harvest and smell them. And so we started basically all of our tomatoes and peppers. We have our sweet peppers here. They take much longer to germinate. We've got our red robin, our tiny Tim, our Siam tomatoes, and then our Moneymaker tomatoes. So we always start our peppers and our tomatoes first and go from there. So hopefully we'll have a good season. The garden is a wreck right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's beautiful out here tonight. Typically don't show you my garden in this time of the evening, but I figured I'd take a moment. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, hitting the like button, sharing them with your friends. It helps me push me up into the algorithms. It helps me continue to push out more videos for you guys. So thank you for all your affiliate sales time that you click on my affiliate links and purchase those products. That saves you money. It does not cost you any extra money. But what that does is it allows me to make a small commission and invest it back into my garden so I can keep making videos for you guys. It also allows me to help support my family and send my kids to dance classes and piano lessons. So I wanted to thank you guys for the continued support over the years, and we will see you on the next video. You guys have a blessed day.